Hello, this is GoGozilla.
I have to tell you something. I have a secret. Nintendo, yes, is my first love of video games. But it wasn't Mario, nor Sonic, nor Undertale, nor Banjo-Kazooie. None of those great titles. What was my favorite game? I'm holding it right here. Fossil Fighters for the DS. Freaking masterpiece. So, yeah, I'm talking about this. Now, for the people who haven't heard of this game, what are you doing with your life? I just have to say, Fossil Fighters to me is a masterpiece. If Digimon was everything that was wrong with Pokemon, Fossil Fighters was everything that was right with Pokemon. Now, I have a story to tell. It was around 2008. I was ready to open my gifts up on Christmas. I was super excited. And then I got my DSi. And what did it come with? Fossil Fighters. Nostalgia. I love this game with my heart. If you tried to say Fossil Fighters was a bad game, I would actually come over to where you are and hurt you. I just love Fossil Fighters. It is a great game. It's a great dinosaur game. Sure, Dinosaur King was a good dinosaur anime or cartoon, but I'm a nerd for dinosaurs. So, I thought, in commemoration for getting 90 views already on Rock Solid Academy's reboot video, the one that's going on the Facebook page, I thought, this isn't anything. I just really want to talk about this game because I just got both the games back. I may have found this. I can't find it, but I'm looking for it because I want to do. If I ever get a headset and like a webcam or get a capture card, I would shit my pants if I could do a live stream of Fossil Fighters. Okay, GoGozilla. It's a review of Fossil Fighters. Just go with it. As I said, Fossil Fighters was basically everything that was right with Pokemon. Pokemon was dominating the RPG market. But some designers had to work off of this success. And who did? Well, a company named Art Inked. Well, a few companies, actually. I have to read this. Nintendo approved of this, but a lot of people actually worked on this. Collect over 100 different Venusaurs and pit them against enemies in strategic turn-based battles. Or, as I like to call it, beat the hell out of your opponent. Art Inked and a few other people made this game. Give me a second, I gotta look it up. I'm back, and it was Red Entertainment, Nintendo, and Art Inked working on this game. And I have to say, Fossil Fighters is amazing. I could gush over this game for like 3 hours, but I don't have that long of a video. And I have a special to get working on, you know. My birthday's coming up, so I gotta make a special for that. So, let's do this. Let's tear open the game that made my childhood worth it. Sadly, I don't have the game cartridge anymore. I'm currently looking for it because a friend wants to borrow it. But it's amazing. I think that this would have been the best of the third-party Nintendo games I've ever seen. Art Inked and Red Entertainment knew what they were doing for this. What can I say that has been said about it? It's good. I would say it's not as good as it was back then. Back then, I would say it was amazing. I played this game for maybe a few hours, almost every day there was one flaw with it. One puzzle. It's kind of confusing, but that's kind of what Fossil Fighters has always been with. It doesn't really give you an explanation on what you're supposed to do. Like this one puzzle where it's supposed to say dig between the two unbreakable bones. You can't read that unless you're able to read up and down, and that's what you're supposed to do. It's kind of confusing. And there's no spaces, so you can't really tell what you're supposed to do. And it is annoying as hell to do. I do have to say, it is a great game, though. That's an amazing plot. You're this kid named Hunter, that's his name in the anime. Well, manga. Yeah, Fossil Fighters got a manga. It's cool. I'm currently looking at every store to see if they have it, but I want to read it. Dang it. Sorry about that, I was interrupted. So, yes. Fossil Fighters is amazing. Here's the back of it. You see there's Chronosaurus, Brachiosaurus, Dr. Diggins, who is the most funniest character in the game. Stegosaurus, you can see a mammoth right there. If I could get like some gameplay footage, I would, but I don't want to get sued. I'm just kidding, I won't get sued. I never hacked. This game is something to keep you playing. It is interesting, and they fit aliens in it. Diorians, as they're called. Dino-Orians. They're basically what dinosaurs were supposed to evolve into, yet the asteroid hit. And they're basically a cross between humans and dinosaurs. So yeah, that's a spoiler. And you fight Ganache. What is Ganache? Yeah, I'll show you a picture of him at the end of the video. But just imagine this gigantic tapeworm with like a giant jaw, and just roars. And you have to fight his 3 brains, and it's cool. One of the more interesting things is that you can get all the characters in the game. You can get Duna, Raptin, and Dalina, and you can also get Ganache's 3 brains to play as. Sure, it's something to work to, but there's also 2 dinosaurs which are the best ones in the game: the legendary Ignosaurus and Frigisaurus. Why they call it Ignosaurus, I have no idea. But they're basically the gods of dinosaurs. I just have to say, I do have one little complaint about Fossil Fighters. It's not the puzzles, no. Look at the T-Rex. It doesn't look that good. And that's what he does look like in the game. He looks more like a wolf Rex. Like if you remove the nose. Yeah, oh my god, it's a T-Rex. Oh, I'm just kidding. Really never bothered me, but until now, it bothers me. That bothered me back then. Also, here's Hunter and Rosie. That's the E symbol, but that's Rosie right there. And there's the time, if you can see it in the reflection. I had to separate this video because my phone crapped out. People say Fossil Fighters was a good game. It was kind of lacking in that pizzazz of the new generation things. Well, Super Fossil Fighters got that right. I don't have it on me, mainly because that's what it's only called in Japan. In America, it was a game simply known as Fossil Fighters Champions. Oh my god, this is the best game ever. I got the limited edition Saladasaurus, Ignosaurus, all dinosaurs that you couldn't get unless you had a special Nintendo Wi-Fi connection. I'm bummed out that it's not around anymore. I want it back. Alright. Don't act like a child, Juice, and just do this. Do I have any complaints with that game? It's a little. It's a game. I don't really have that many complaints. It was rated 9.8 out of 10. It's a good sequel. This is what Egoraptor should put on sequelitis. Fossil Fighters and Fossil Fighters Champions. Yes. Ah, God. I have to say, Fossil Fight is just a great game. If you want a Pokemon game, I would suggest you. But if you like stuff like Pokemon and you want to see out of the boundaries, yet Digimon and all these other crappy studios have made stuff like that different, give Fossil Fighters and Champions a chance. It's good. Champions, I would suggest you play the original first because that's a little more epic. I love the original a lot, but if I had to suggest, play Champions first, then the original. The original, I know people say it's the best, but I would suggest play the Champions first. What's Champions? You're apparently battling a god named Zanga. Currently, I'm working on a creepypasta for that game. It's called Zanga. Something like that. I'm not going to release any spoilers yet because I want it to be creepypasta. Yeah. My thing fell. I am a dinosaur. Yar har fiddle-a-dee. Being a pirate is all you can be. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You are a Vivasaur. Yeah! So yeah. But you're battling this. You're basically on the Castillo Islands. This thing has 40 new dinosaurs, yet it introduces something that changes the thing completely. Dinosaurs, yes, are amazing. Super Vivasaurs, though? Oh yeah, we're fucking talking. I have to say, they did good. Thankfully, they didn't do it for all the dinosaurs. They did it for like a select 50, I think. Thankfully, T-Rex is on that list. I would see like at someone getting mad like, oh my god, why is T-Rex not on the list? Well, it's creative. Like T-Rex Lord, Tefla, Giga Raja, Giga Spinix. Anyone who's played the original Fossil Fighters knows who Spinix is. He's the best freaking dinosaur in the game. In my heart, Spinix. he's the Godzilla of the Fossil Fighters series. And I don't give a shit. Well, that's all. Wait, what? Isn't that the Fossil Fighters? Oh, shit. Before we get on to that one, let's continue. You meet up with this guy named Joe Wild West, and he's the owner of the Castillo Islands. And you go through this giant competition. Whoever wins the whole island. Yeah. That's amazing. Yet, we don't know, but there's a force behind it called Zanga. Zanga is this dinosaur who's apparently the Ghost King, as they say. And that's one of his moves, the Ghost King. The ability that wipes out, that could instant kill a dinosaur. Vivasaur. So yeah. Let's get on. You might not want to stay for this one. Because we're going to the frontier. Battle Frontier. Not Pokemon. Fossil Fighters. Fossil Fighters Frontier. It sucks. It sucks. It sucks. What happened? I was amazed when they made a third game. I saw the trailer. I was like, oh my god, it's amazing. When I saw the trailer, I frowned. I never played it because it doesn't seem that good. It's like Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. Granted, I kind of like that game. But this is super different that you don't even know if it's Fossil Fighters. Everything is different about it. You don't have anything new. All the character designs are different. All the dinosaurs, everything. Champions kept all the old designs, but they were basically on the same symbol. And Fossil Fighters Champions was basically a sequel to this game. Frontier is nothing like that. Besides, in Fossil Fighters Champions, you get to fight the girl here. Yeah, you get to fight her. Rosie, yeah, that's her name. You get to fight Rosie. Frontier is just bad. I don't say that many games are bad. I mean, sure, Sonic Boom and Sonic 06 are bad, but they're kind of good. Now, before I get on to why Sonic Boom isn't a bad game, I don't want to do that yet. I want to wait until I get more subscribers and more views on my videos to do that video. But Frontier is just a bad game. I haven't played it, though. Let's gotta say that. I've watched walkthroughs, though. It's bad. They don't keep that many of the original character designs. They get rid of all dinosaurs completely. It doesn't even look like Vivosaurs. Sure, this is a next-gen console on the 3DS. They should have just made it Fossil Fighters 3. They should have just put a giant frickin' 3 there. Or made that Super Fossil Fighters in America. Sure, Fossil Fight, but the reason why I think it went down is because ArtDinked was off the project, and I think they're the ones who designed all the Vivosaurs. And now, without ArtDinked, they don't have anyone to design them. Red Studios kept at least the formula somewhat the same. I think Nintendo's kind of screwed it up. I didn't know if there was someone new. I checked on every source so I could at least get my facts straight for this video. I don't think there was anyone else working on this except for Red Studios, Red Entertainment, that's what their name is, Red Entertainment, and Nintendo. ArtDinked was out of the picture, and they were the ones who made the first two games, Fossil Fighters and Champions. Is Frontier good? It could have been. I am generous to bad games. I say, like, Sonic Boom could have been a great game. I know that people say, like, Knuckles is on steroids or someone shoved a bike pump up his ass. Right now I'm referencing Shadow759 videos. What's next? Smosh? Well, it's going to come in soon. Either way, it's interesting. But I think Sonic Boom could have been a great game. Like, if they got, like, the story right. If they got something brand new, like a whole different Sonic universe, this could have been cool. I would have actually liked the game. I played the demo. It's different. But that's what I like about games, is when they stray out of their territory just a little bit. Sonic Boom and Sonic 06 strayed out of their territory, yet they kept the same thing. Frontier did not. They decided just to throw everything out the window. You have cars. Look at all the cars! I think I'm referencing JonTron, am I? I don't know. It's not good. What is it? To be fair, the character sprites, everything about it looks somewhat okay. But everything's different. You no longer have the Fossil Stadium. You lose all the funny lines and all the coolness of the original. Thankfully, they kept the T-Rex and Triceratops in there as far as I know. I think they kept the Pteranodon in there. Nothing else really stayed. I mean, they changed everything up. Just... why could they have done this? Fossil Fighters was such a good game series. It's like Aliens. Aliens was such a good movie franchise. And then it died. What happened? Personally, I think all games could be cool. Frontier could have been good. They could have used cars to, like, show a little bit more. But you need to collect fossil rocks. You don't even see the characters that much. The characters in the cars, and you go into races. What does this have to do with Fossil Fighters? Fossil Fighters has nothing to do with racing. Now, I'm sure you would say, like, ugh, GoGozilla, Fossil Fighters has missions. No, they don't. Yes, they do have missions, but it's either, like, you have to wear a certain mask to a battle or use a certain dinosaur to a battle. Those are it. Nothing about getting a car in a race. Nothing happened in Fossil Fighters. To sum it up, Frontier is okay. I know I've hated on it over the years, but I think it's good. I give all bad video games the GoGozilla card. Like, I'll give them another chance. like Sonic Boom's Fire and Ice. I think that it looks like a great game. It's interesting. It doesn't have that much glitches, as far as I know, until someone makes a glitch rest video, a son of a glitch video out of it. Or, your glitch video. Censorship. I don't know, but just to remember that, do not want to get Frontier. Okay. I would suggest you play the bad one first. Why? So you at least got a small taste of what Fossil Fighters is. If you like Tiny Steps, Frontier is good enough for you. If you like the original Fossil Fighters and play Champions, I would suggest that. Do not play Frontier. If you do, I'm sure you will not like it. They were scheduled, and as far as I know, I think they were scheduling a Fossil Fighters 4. Don't really know what the title was, but I don't know. So yeah, will this popular game series of Fossil Fighters ever come back out of its dormant extinction? Probably not. It's one of the good Pokemon. It's kind of like one of the good Pokemon ripoffs. I'm not even gonna call it a Pokemon ripoff. This is everything that was good with Pokemon, good with RPGs or turn-based battles. Never mind. But if I hope that Fossil Fighters 4 comes out. I think Fossil Fighters is a great game. They did hit all the right strings with the original, and they hit even more strings and they just cut the strings in Champions, and that's a compliment. They did bing, 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 bing the strings in Fighters, but they went in Champions. They cut the strings. They introduced a lot of new things: wondrous fossils, miraculous fossils, new challenges, new stuff, new Vivisaurs, and everything's new, and yet you feel like you're still playing Fossil Fighters. And they even make the digging easier. Sure, I think Rock Probe is, I'm just going to say it's amazing. So yeah, I've been GoGozilla. I hope you liked me ranting on my favorite game. If you want me to do a live stream or even a playthrough on Fossil Fighters or Champions, I will gladly do it. How about this? By 2018... I will promise by then I will have Champions or the original Fossil Fighters up. If I don't, then you guys can yell at me. I will remember this. Okay? So, I've been GoGozilla. Hope you like this. Bye.